congratulations on the show.
Thank you so much.
I watched the first couple episodes. I mean, it is a must-watch. It really is. I mean, what was it like? What made you want to do this show, and how did it kind of come about?
Well, my sisters actually found the show for me,
Okay.
and they are a big part of my life and my relationship kind of status. And they wanted me to get a relationship, so they wanted to help me out, and they brought it to my attention. And I was like, you know what? I trust you, so let's give it a go. And then here we are.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
For me, it was after my divorce, and I was searching for help, something to get me feeling better about myself, and they responded.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's amazing. Are you happy that your sister did this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're still on speaking
No,
terms.
it's normal for like my sisters to know everything about like my dad.
Yeah.
We're very close. So when they realized that like they want to see me in a relationship and help me, and this was the perfect opportunity to kind of like get started there. So I just trust their instinct, and and now on a show.
Here you go.
It's crazy to think about,
really
but no,
is.
it's awesome.
Yeah. How did your family feel about it?
They were excited, but
Okay.
a little bit nervous, but they were mostly excited, and for me to get that growth that I needed within myself. So I think they were very pleased with it.
Sure. I mean, what do you feel like you have learned about yourself over the course of filming this show?
I felt like I learned a lot about myself, like the things that I was holding on to that I should have let go, just like self-image issues that I had. So, I mean, I learned so much about myself.
Yeah.
I feel like I got a lot more confidence.
Okay.
My confidence was like very low, just because even though I'm a social person, like my personality comes out around friends and just joking around. But like when it comes to actually approaching a girl to like talk to her and maybe get the number or whatever, everything kind of goes out the window. And but like after doing the show, it's not hard for me really anymore.
Sure.
And that's good. I enjoy it. It's good to get out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it is.
Being a virgin is something that sometimes people are hesitant about, disclosing to a date or things like that.
Yes.
You're now disclosing it to the world.
Yes.
So how do you feel about that? Is it how do you kind of feel about it?
For me, it's like it's a little tough, but at the same time, it's kind of easy to get into because my friends and family like knew about it for years. I mean, it wasn't hard for me to. It wasn't hard for me to tell new friends or old family members, hey, this is where I'm at. And then now all of a sudden it's me. It's been me. So they're like, it's nothing new. Like, okay, cool. That's where he is. But like telling them the world, it's like it was a little rough. But it's like, you know what? I'm me, man. Like if you don't accept me for who I am, then I don't really care. Like I don't care what a random person wants to say. So like,
I was kind of nervous because like I don't want to say I was nervous telling people that like I'm a virgin and stuff like that because I don't want a whole bunch of frogs coming in my DMs trying to be a prince, So I'm kind of hesitant about it, but like it's the truth. You know?
No, it is. Have you found that your DMs are now flooded with people? Like
mine is surprisingly still dry. So I'm not.
I do have DMs from some women and then some men like congratulating me and asking for advice because they might be in the same boat.
Sure, yeah.
So like, but like I've gotten some DMs from some women.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's a crazy world out there.
It's crazy. Yeah. But,
I think a lot of people that maybe haven't tuned into the show yet maybe want to know why, like why why you're still a virgin. So what
I mean, growing up, I had two older sisters. Well, I had two older sisters, and then all my cousins are girls. So like I'm one of 10, and like
big family.
I have a different outlook on relationships and life compared to other, I guess, guys.
Sure.
Like I want to make sure that the girl that I'm with has the same respect and care that I want my cousins to deal with, my sisters to deal with, and that's just not really how it went because high school and college was different.
Yeah.
They expected you to, get laid and do all that stuff, and it's like I didn't like one-night stands. That wasn't me. But like when that opportunity came, I was like, you know what? All right, I'll let it go. And then it made me stop dating for a long time because every time I tried, it was strictly right to that. And I was like, it's like
I'm just trying to be a good guy.
Connect with me. Give me some emotion. Don't just be like, oh, what are you doing? Let's go. Okay.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame people that want to do that. By all means, you can do whatever you want, but that's just not me. So if you can't accept that, then I don't want to be around you.
Good for you for sticking to your morals
Yes.
too. Yeah, no, seriously. There's still good guys out there.
Yes. I think for me, like I think I grew up conservative, and I think my daddy set the standard. Like, you know, like I'm a daddy's girl. Like he gave me everything, and I expect everything.
Good for you. Yeah. And as you should, right? As you should. Why settle, right?
Yes,
no,
I'm
it's
not.
so true. No, that is so great. That really is. What was the hardest thing for you to open up about or experience during the show? Because obviously we see speed dating, going out on dates, meeting people on apps and things like that. What was the most difficult thing for you?
Well, the most difficult thing for me is feeling like I'm enough going from my past marriage and that abusive situation. Just feeling like I'm not enough. That was a challenge for me. So I'm still working on that, but I know my worth and I know that I am enough. So it's a learning process.
Definitely.
Yes.
I kind of have two. Like the biggest issue that I had was kind of like talking about my living situation and then just bring up my, personal situation. Because it's not easy to like disclose that information to women and expect them, or hopefully they accept it. But the whole speed dating thing, that was difficult because going on all those dates in like an hour, it's and it's not a typical speed dating. For me, what I imagined it would be, you sit down, you talk, ask questions, get to know them, and then you move.
Yeah.
This was not like that. And even though it was very interesting and it was helpful, it was a little tough because I had to talk to strangers and do some physical things that I wasn't used to doing, I didn't know if I really wanted to do it.
Sure.
But then I kind of got through it with the help of my sister and just kind of getting close and to the rest of the girl. It was tough, but I think those are the biggest things that I kind of had trouble with and was able to get.
Yeah,
get
pushes
over.
you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, definitely did, and helped.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like, based off the first couple episodes, you hit things off with Andrea at the speed dating, right? Is that fair to say? I mean, you're going to give me the classic, you'll have to wait and see.
Yes. I mean, I can't tell you too much,
Sure.
but it's positive.
It's positive? Okay,
Positive.
good. That's good. And we
Positive.
see that you got the 40-year-old virgin waxing and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I did, and that was painful in itself, but it was worth it.
Was it worth it?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you feel like a lot lighter now that you had it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did it hurt? Did you say that, Kelly Clarkson?
I did not. I was not allowed to.
Okay.
I asked because that was the first thing I wanted to say. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I would say around a 7.58, only because I've gotten it done before, twice before, by friends.
Oh, Lord.
to save a little money at the time. So it didn't go well.
Yeah.
But this time, since it was done by a professional, it still hurt a little bit. But
Sure.
after the first couple, pulls, you kind of get used to the pain a little
You gotta
bit.
get used to
I like the pain.
Yeah, you like.
See, that's where we're different. Like
right?
she likes the pain. I can't really stand it. I do it because it helps me. I don't do it because I like to do it. I do it because it helps me, and at the end of the day, it's a positive for me. I mean, yes, I walk around like kind of stiff and ow, almost like I got sunburned. But it's at the end of the day, it's a
No pain,
positive
no
thing.
gain, right? No pain, no gain. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like for you opening up about like your fantasies and things like that? Because like you said, you like the pain. Like open up about that.
It was kind of nerve-wracking, but I looked at things online, and being a sexual person, I thought, okay, that's something I may like because I'm a submissive person, and I like, dominant men. So you know what I'm saying? So I figured that would be the area that I need to expand in, and I think I'm still curious about it.
Sure.
It's a process, but I do like that dominance.
Okay.
Because I don't be acting right, and I need somebody to know how to.
Jesus.
You got a little uncomfortable,
I mean, it's not something I didn't hear before. Like,
right?
she told us all before.
It's old news, right?
Yeah.
I love it.
It's her, though.
Yes. No. Is it nice that you have people to kind of go through this experience with?
Yeah.
Have you all gotten close?
Yeah. We when we were in LA, we all were able to talk and get to know each other.
Okay.
And then before I left, I actually was brave enough, I should say, to get everyone's number
Okay.
because in my mind, I wanted to keep in touch with all of them because seeing this is the original season, we are the virgin OGs, as I call the group chat, and I wanted to keep in touch with them, get just talk and get their opinion about the show and how their lives are. Just kind of keep in touch, because I consider them all friends. Even though I've only met them for a little bit, it's like we're officially always gonna be virgin OGs.
Yeah.
So it's like I want to be able to keep that contact, and it's been a good ride.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, you're going through something that a lot of people can't say that they've been through. Only 4 people, right?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's insane.
I think a lot of people are going to connect with your story, especially because obviously you went through such a traumatic experience in your divorce and, all the work that you've done on yourself since then that you should be very proud of.
Yes.
But what is it like for you to kind of rehash that and revisit that?
It is very hard to revisit that time of my life. When I get questions like that, I kind of get emotional because it was so hard and so much. And I knew in my intuition that it was wrong to do. That's why I didn't, I couldn't really tell anybody too much. But I wanted to experience things I wanted to experience. Yeah. And I thought that was the right way to do it. But it was just hard dealing with that by myself. And it's just reliving it is just really hard. But I know it's a stepping stone to me getting better. Yeah. And, I'm okay with
Look where you're at now, though.
Yeah, I know.
Look where you're at now.
Definitely.
Look where you are. Look where he's at. I mean, you're definitely on top.
Right.
So, I mean, I wouldn't get too much, upset about it because at this day and age,
oh my
you're
God.
on TV now.
Yeah, right?
He's wherever he's at doing his thing.
100%. Has he reached out to you since
Absolutely
you've been?
not.
No, okay.
I'll throw everything. Okay.
Good
Oh
for
my
you.
gosh.
No
and if
contact.
he does resurface, who are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
my
Well, we
gosh.
see you go on a date with Zach, which seems like it was a lot of fun, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun.
Good.
It was a good date.
Yeah.
No complaints about it. It was a good date.
Good.
Yes.
Do you all feel would you put pressure on yourself to get to that next step, especially now maybe being on the show? Did you feel pressure, or do you just, like you said, you have your morals, you have your standards, you know what you want, but how do you feel?
I mean, for me, it was a little tough because going on my the first date in a long time, I had to try to remember
Like riding a bike,
what do you what do you say to keep their attention? What do you do?
Yeah.
You don't want to sound weird, dumb. You want to be interested. There's so many things that go through your mind, and like I said in the show, I'm an overthinker. I don't want to overthink it, but it just happens because I got to get used to it. And going on the first date after a while, it was hard to get used to it. But I mean. Yeah, it happened.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes. I mean, I feel the same way. It's something that happened, and I feel good about it, and I'm gonna take it day by day, and
we'll see.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, it was fun.
Are there what are your non-negotiables when it comes to a relationship?
Non-negotiables. Oof. I'm trying to think. That's a good one.
My non-negotiables is I don't want somebody who does not prioritize the relationship. I don't want someone who does not see me as a queen.
Yes.
I don't know about queen. I need to have someone who is just she deserves this. Let me do this. I shouldn't study me. Okay, study me and do. I shouldn't have to say anything. I'm looking for that person. So that's my non-negotiables. Be about me.
I love it.
Yeah.
For me, it's more of match my energy. I'm a social person. I'm goofy. Joke around with me. Have fun with me.
Yeah.
When it's time to be serious, cool. Even if we're at home, if I pull a prank on you or do something to make you mad, don't get mad. Just laugh about it.
Yeah.
But then I think the biggest thing is I'm not a huge I don't want people to be smoking around me a lot of. I don't like that.
No.
That's the biggest turnoff for me.
Biggest turnoff.
That's the biggest turnoff. But I want to go to match my energy. I'm funny. I want you to be kind of funny, and
Yeah.
that's really it. Really.
Definitely.
Yes. Humor is a good thing.
Humor is a good thing. The producers ask you at the beginning of the show, the first episode, how you envisioned your first time. After going through this season, how did it change?
Oh my gosh. Mine hasn't changed at all. It needs to be intimate, steamy, stank. It needs to be all of that. It has not changed. Has not changed.
I love it.
I mean, I don't really think, you know, as I say, probably glory. I want it to be glorious. I want it to be, you know, magical. So I mean, we gotta see what happens, though. You know, we don't know, but that's. I mean, nothing changed. I mean, it's me. It's me.
Yeah. Are you still living home too? Are you still like same living situation, or?
I mean,
Or can we not say?
I don't want to.
You don't want to spoil it?
I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay. All right, perfect. And then finally, what are maybe the biggest misconceptions that you want to clear up this season about, you know, being a virgin in your 30s, your 40s? What are some of the biggest misconceptions you want to clear up?
You don't need to rush it. Take your time. Like there's no rule that says you have to lose it in high school. There's no rule that says you have to lose it in college. It's when you are ready. You don't get peer pressured by your friends at a young age. Like, yeah, my friends and my family joke about it now. Like, hey, listen, why don't you just go? No, like it's like, don't rush it. Like, you know, be you. It's your decision. It's your body. It's your person. Like, that's my misconception, I think.
100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.